Here's a very common position where people make very, very common errors. Uh, it's a normal match score, 11 away, 11 away, like a money game. Red to play a 5-2, red's on the bar. And how do you know what to play here? Well, you should take the time to look at every play. I know over the board that's hard. I know you feel pressured by peer pressure or whatever. And the more you do this in practice, the faster you can immediately rule out the bad plays. For example, if you come in with a 5, you know instantly you're not moving this 2 or this 2 or this 2. That stacks. So your only 2s, if you came in with the 5, are going to be out to the bar, slotting your 4-point, or splitting the back. So look at those 3 options. Out to the bar, 1s, 2s, 4s, and 6s. You'd be hard-pressed to find numbers that don't hit. 5-3 is about it. And double 5. That's about it. So you're going to get hit, but maybe that's okay. Alternative plays, you do this, you're going to get pointed on or hit loose here, and that's the point he really wants to make, so that's not really exciting, and you're creating another blot that isn't doing much for you. And splitting them up, that has some merit. But again, you're giving him a lot of shots. You're giving him the 5-3, double 3 joker, double hits, all kinds of things that hurt you there. So those are the possibilities of coming in with the 5. You can come in with the 2 and continue. That's the same play as if you came in with the 5 and continued. But where would you play a 5 now? Of course, immediately you rule out this and this. And it would be either one of these two, leaving blots down low in your board where you really don't want to be, so that's not very appetizing either. So it looks like I'm coming in with the 5, and what do you think is the best 2? Okay, it's very important to continue. Yes, you're going to get hit here virtually every time, but what does he do with a 4-1 that he would have liked to make his 5-point? What does he do with a 3-1? What does he do with a 4-3, 6-1? I guess that's about it. Those are all the great numbers that 6-4 that make his 5-point, that he would like to make his 5-point, and if he does, you've got a great chance to make this point. And most of the time he's probably going to not make his 5-point. He's going to hit you instead of making the 5-point, and it's going to cost him his 5-point. So this checker, while you're going to, it sounds like a sacrificial lamb, it's going to get hit a lot, it stops him from making the point he really wants to make. You leave it here and he makes this point and you're toast. This game's pretty much over. If he hits you loose, you got a lot of return shots. Let's take a look at, let's just assume he hits you loose for a second. Look at how many return shots there are. 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 2 that's 10 return shots. Plus a 2, 5 is 12. Plus a 3, 4 is 14. Double 3 and double 2, 16. Almost half the time you're going to hit him back. About 44% of the time you're going to hit him back if he hits you loose. And that puts you right back in the game. So a basic idea here is you really don't want to leave a blot on the point that he would really, really like to make. Let's see what our friend says. Extreme Gammon. And by the way, I only trust plus plus, but I'm going to hit plus to start with, get an initial read, find the top 3 plays, and then hit plus plus. And you can see that bar 18 is right by about 0.06, so it's a pretty big error to make the second best play, which would be this play. There's some advantages to this play. You're unstacking your overly stacked 5-point, you're slotting a point you'd like to make, but again, even if he hits you loose here, having this checker here is going to be a real liability. So same thing is often true when you have a 6 from the bar. It's usually right to go out to your opponent's bar point, even though it looks like it's going to get hit a lot, because it keeps him busy out here instead of in here, where he would like to be busy. A pretty useful lesson, because this comes up so often, and so often people are afraid to go out to the bar when they know they're going to get hit. I hope this was helpful to you. Thanks for watching. Phil Simborg for the USBGF. Bye-bye.